This story comes to us from dallasnews.com. Well, Police Chief Eddie Garcia has suspended another cop. That's right, Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia suspended an officer for 5 days after an investigation concluded into a challenge coin he made and tried to sell that was decried by the Black Police Association as racist. So apparently this must be a white guy. Officer Caleb McCollum has been on administrative leave since news of the coin circulated in August of last year. The design for the South Central Patrol Division coin was criticized last year by city and police leaders who said it harmed officer-community relations and could signify larger cultural issues in the department. The coin depicts a drug house and an altered image of the Pillsbury Doughboy, who has gold teeth and is holding money and a gun. Senior Corporal Terrence Hopkins, president of the Black Police Association of Greater Dallas, said, he said the image references a drug dealer named Doughboy from the movie Boys in the Hood, who was played by Ice Cube. Remember that? Doughboy was played by Ice Cube. The suspension was handed down after a disciplinary hearing with Garcia, a police spokeswoman confirmed. Garcia declined to comment, and police declined to release other details about the investigation. But Dallas Police Sergeant George Aranda, president of the Dallas National Latino Law Enforcement Organization, said he represented the officer at the hearing and believes the discipline was adequate. Wow! You mean a union president said the discipline was adequate? Well, this guy must really screwed up. He said McCollum took down posts trying to sell the coin as soon as he heard it was offensive. So he tried to correct the situation. He tried to, resolve it. There's another word I was looking for, but Sergeant Aranda said 38 officers, including members of the command staff, tried to buy the coin, including 15 Hispanic, 13 white, and 8 black, and 2 Asian officers. Said the coins were never ordered, but they tried to buy them. McCollum is ready to put this behind him, Aranda said. He said police instituted a new policy that prohibits the use of Dallas police insignia without approval from the police chief and the city manager. And so he just came up with this coin and just used the Dallas police. Wow. I mean, he didn't try to do his own design. He just came up with their insignia and then did his own thing around that. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can take your employer's insignia and create your own whatever. Because he's creating a challenge coin from a police department without the police PIO or public relations department going, yeah, we'll prove that. No, he just did it. It wasn't even his own challenge coin. He was representing the Dallas PD. Sergeant Aranda said, we do understand that it might have been insensitive to print the coin, but you have to remember these are police coins which are made for law enforcement officers and for them to trade out with other officers. It was nowhere at any time meant for the community to get a hold of the coin. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Well, it's just between cops. If I made this little 3D card of a rope hanging for a lynching, and I said, I just made that just so the cops, as a trading card for cops. Does that make it right? So if this challenge coin really was made to kind of stereotype, black people or people of color in the neighborhood, in the hood, does that make it right that it was just between cops, We weren't going to hand them out. Does it make it right? Challenge coins, which I have several from the U.S. Army. I got to find those. I think they're in the shed. What are they doing in the shed? They should be in a case. But I have several challenge coins throughout my career. But they're meant to be commemorative, and they are, and sources of pride for police departments as well as the U.S. Army. I hold those in pride. as well as other agencies and groups. In fact, I have a Sergeant Major's commemorative coin that he gave me. Last year, the chief apologized to the community for the coin during a news conference with the Black Police Association of Greater Dallas. He said the coin stained the department and that the officer involved, who is white, like I had said, would be dealt with responsibly and swiftly. And he was suspended. This story goes down quite a bit more. But, the final statement from Chief Eddie Garcia is that I'm not having it. We have a standard at the Dallas Police Department. I will not allow an individual to stain that and to tarnish our badge and what we're doing. And it seems like Eddie Garcia is kind of, I don't know a lot about him other than what I've read in the editorials, but it seems like when an officer screws up, Eddie Garcia kind of steps up and says, hey, we're not having it. I don't know. Is there anybody from the Dallas area or the Arlington area or the Fort Worth area that can give us some insight to Chief Eddie Garcia, and say, hey, is this a good guy or is he just another cop that's a chief? He seems like a pretty good police chief to me. He seems like a guy that he ain't taking no from cops.